When Christians are spoon-fed, you're only receiving what somebody else has filtered to give you. Listen to me. If you only eat on Sunday morning, you're not being fed the Word of God. You're being fed Bobby's interpretation of the Word of God. If you only eat on Sunday morning because the pastor fed it to you, that means you can't eat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Being a spoon-fed believer is somebody who only receives the words that somebody else gives them. Even Jesus said, you can't live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Not the mouth of the preacher, not the mouth of the pastor, not the mouth of TBN, not the mouth of Daystar. And so spoon-fed believers are ones that are fed what other people have read because they can't read the words of God themselves. And what happens is you become this person who has to be entertained. If you ever have kids, you know how this goes. If you can't get your child to eat, what do? Sometimes you mix their food with other foods that they do like. So now you're blending what they need with something they want. And what happens is many times they only get what they want. Or two, you try to entertain them to take in what you want to give them. Remember the old helicopter trick? Put it on the spoon and open wide. You try to slip it in there. What are you doing? You're trying to entertain them so you can trick them. What happens with spoon-fed believers is we spend more times, and I feel like this at times, that I'm just taking the Word of God and I'm open wide, so I can slam some truth into your mouth before you go home and eat lunch at Bunyan's. The problem with that is this. If I have to spoon feed you, you're not actually receiving it. Secondly, you're having to be entertained to be distracted from the reality of God's truth. And if you have to be distracted from the reality of God's truth, you'll never apply that truth. You may take it in for a minute, but you're never going to absorb it and apply it to your life.